expecting such a crowd in this concert?
Not really, no. Well, we were told that there'd be maybe 25,000 or something like that, 30,000. It seemed like there was more. And they're all pretty crazy as well, right? So it's amazing.
Well, I've heard that you told that it was one of the biggest crowds that you played. Is it true?
Well, so far, I mean, we played to 30,000 in Buenos Aires, and last night it was 37,000, I think. 37,000.
In this tour?
In Sao Paulo, yeah.
In Sao Paulo.
And when we get to Europe, we'll be playing to, Donington is 75,000, and Germany is something similar, and Italy is something similar. So we play to bigger shows over there.
75,000 people.
Yeah, such a lot. Yeah.
Well, in Lakeland, a friend of mine saw Iron Maiden concert in 1988, and he said that the band looked like a bit distant from the public. From the crowd.
Standing a long way away.
Yeah, he was probably at the back.
Come closer.
Yeah, but this time we were closer. That's what I felt.
Yeah, he also got an early ticket.
Yeah.
What happened? Why that? You were distant from the crowd, not talking a lot, or?
I think there was a big stage show then, wasn't it? It was far more theatrical, and it kind of went back to basics on No Prayer, I think. And we've kind of kept that basic raw energy thing on stage rather than depending on icebergs and things. I think the band went through that phase and it was brilliant, but they've moved on to a different type of thing.
Different type of thing?
Yeah, I think it's just more back to basics and more energy. There's still the progressive stuff in there on the new album, definitely.
What do you call progressive stuff?
I suppose it.
What is it? Progressive.
Too early in the morning.
Thanks.
You're making more progress on this than you did in the last.
Yeah, it's very progressive.
More progress on this.
That's more progress, yeah. Especially we do 8 pints instead of 5 now.
I think the new record, the Period of the Dark album, we've changed things around in terms of, we used to sing lots and lots of songs about mythology and great war stories and things, and there's not so much of that on this record. It's much more rooted in what's actually happening out in the real world now. And
realistic, I guess.
Yeah. That's not to say that it was, that we, don't like the previous records or anything, because we do, but it just felt right to do that on this record. I don't know, we might end up going back and sort of song called Encyclopedia Britannica or the next one, but I don't think so.
Volume 1 through 12.
We had so much fun making this record, and we're having so much fun now going out and playing live. That I don't see why we should abandon this sort of this direction. It seems to be working and it's going great, and we're really enjoying it. And it does help, to when you look around and you can see the other members of the band, and they're not covered up looking like Scott of the Antarctic, covered up with an iceberg or something, and there's a boat on stage. It's like, what? We seem to have a boat on stage with us, a 30-foot submarine. What's going on? It's much more of a straight ahead rock and roll band now, but I think we do it pretty well.
Yeah, and we got kind of closer to the audience this time as well.
That's it. That's what I noticed. First thing about jagged gears in the lineup now.
Well, I just think, on the stage it's far more vibrant, David Young, to go up playing there was just much more exciting, and the enthusiasm from him on and off the stage, it's just great.
What about the compositions?
It was not a bad songwriting either, so
you're right. With Adrian it was especially difficult because everybody got on. It wasn't like a personal, like a social problem or anything like that. It was purely that fact that the enthusiasm didn't really seem to be 100%.
Basically, why do you think he
got kind of a bit fed up with it.
I think
he lost the essence of what it was
yeah,
all about.
I think he was fed up with it, and I think he wasn't happy playing the kind of stuff that we wanted to play on the new record. I mean, because we wanted to go back to being give it a really hard edge on this record. And I think he kind of wanted to pull things more towards like also like mainstream.
more mainstream?
I mean, he had a softer edge to his writing anyway.
And which is okay, but there was just a bit of a lack of commitment.
And now with
Oh, he has got a lack of commitment.
Yeah.
He's mental.
he's wild, man.
Yeah,
He's so
great.
committed, he got up really early this morning.
I know.
Half past 3.
You were all very. You were all very energetic on stage. Do you practice any kind of sports, or because you keep running to here and there up and from? I think
Well, we're looking
that's about it.
Yeah.
You look.
We're looking for something.
Yeah.
See.
David told me.
That's why we run around.
They're trying to contact my mum. Someone tells us there's a bottle of scotch at the other side of the stage, and we all run over to get it.
They said, no, it's over
over
there.
there,
That's
so
the
we
end
went
over there. Yeah.
We try to play while we go.
How is this tour doing so far?
Well, we're having a great time. It's
Yeah.
been fantastic.
Where have you played so?
We kicked off in Iceland, which was the first for us. We hadn't been there before. And that was about 5 or 6 weeks ago.
Reykjavik.
Yes,
That's 2 months ago.
2 months ago, and then we went up to North America, and we did 4 weeks up there.
5 weeks.
Oh, 5 weeks up there. Time flies when you're having
Where have you been?
Canada. We went into Canada for a week. And was it a week or 10 days? And,
We've been here
and,
2
we've
minutes,
been
no,
here
half
2
an hour.
minutes till midnight, yes. And then we came down to play. We started down in Buenos Aires, then we hit Uruguay. We played Rio and Sao Paulo 2 nights ago.
And now
Porto Alegre.
and then Europe
Then we go to Europe.
to Europe.
We start the first show in
Johnny
Europe
Tony?
in Mannheim. In Germany.
Okay,
Mannheim,
Germany.
Belgium, Donington, and
Then
Copenhagen, and through Europe.
Well, you've got a great number of fans just playing live without radio. How does it work like without radio?
Well, it's just because I suppose we've done so much touring over the years that we've been able to build up a following like that, but we don't really get any help from the radio.
Except in
To be
Brazil.
honest, yeah, in fact, yeah.
Where Brazil was going mental on Western Up, isn't it?
Can you believe like when we played Be Quick or Be Dead or these new songs, Waiting Love, that the crowd was absolutely crowd.
Yeah, it's
was
great.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was.
It's fantastic. But you see, down here, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Radio seems to play stuff. But you don't need to be hearing like Be Quick or Be Dead every 5 minutes. It's not that kind of song, but they don't mind if a band's coming to town to play a big show. It's like, you know, they'll play it on the radio. Whereas in America, it's so tight, the format that they have on radio over there. It's really gotten away from the idea that radio is there to help promote music and keep things alive. Radio over there is there to promote advertising and just make money. So
It's more.
yeah. You know, we run into problems in America with that because you know we don't fit a crop.
You got, as I told, 11 albums. How do you do to change the song list?
That's always quite a difficult decision when you come to work out the set list. Is what do you play and what don't you play? But the way we tried to work this tour out was we play at least one track from each of the albums. Obviously we needed more from the new album because that's what we're touring for, is to promote Fear the Dark. And we kind of all talk about it and what songs we personally like to do, and you know, we kind of, it's a process of elimination. Usually we kind of like, no, I want to do this, no, I want to do that, you know, and something has to go. But
Usually keep changing the song set list. Or
once we've the only way we change the set list is from the North American set list was for an hour and 40 minutes. We're playing nearly 2 hour shows in Europe and here in Brazil, so we added 3 or 4 extra songs. So they will now stay in the set for Europe.
Okay. Well, but you know, it's marketing, or
No,
did he help you to?
Well, yeah, it does help get the band across, you know, it's a good image and everything, but
To be
it
perfectly
didn't really start off like that.
To be perfectly honest with you, I think that the Eddie thing now is something that, you know, we feel nostalgic about it. It's fun, it's there, and kids want to see him at the show and everything. But I don't think it's vital to Iron Maiden music. It's not vital. In fact, it has nothing to do with the music at all.
Anymore?
Well, never did.
Never did.
No, never. You had the covers, and it was something to do with the covers, and it was something to do with
He helped
the
you
show
to
and everything
show
else like that. Yeah, but there's still nothing to do with music.
I remember first time I got the Iron Maiden first album.
Yeah. It's,
Wow.
and it's like great. It's a great cover, and it's like, and it sums up maybe something about the attitude of the music and everything else. But the music itself, I mean, you can't. You know, you'll mess up your CD player if you try and put a piece of cardboard and play that. You know, it's the music that actually matters as far as we're concerned. That's the most important thing.
But don't you think that Eddie was becoming friendly, like not a man?
That's why we changed him on this album.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Lots of bands that are coming back now, like Sansom, Lemonhead. Is it a sign of a revival of heavy metal? Or?
Probably a sign of poverty, I should think.
Fears. When you 1,000 people, do you have a kind of stage fright yet, or?
Well, the air certainly blew beyond stage until we...
How is it before? Nervous.
We were really nervous, actually more nervous, I think, before the Rio gig, because in the dressing room, we could actually hear the crowd a lot louder, because there was all these like vents in it, and it was so loud. And it really, I mean, actually before that gig I was actually shaking. So yeah, you know, it depends really. I mean, some gigs more nerve-wracking than others.
Do you think that it's always going to be like this, or even
Well, you always
after
get nervous.
12 years? Or
I think if you don't feel a little bit what they call stage fright or stage nerves, if you don't feel that, then there's no point in going out there anymore. It does keep you on edge, yeah. You know, it can go both. It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. A little bit of butterflies.
But yeah, any old
some
time.
excitement.
excitement, yes.
The same sort of feeling you get before you go on the roller coaster the first time.
How long does it take to get rid of this kind of nervous?
First song,
The first song
It
after
takes
that?
about 20 minutes in the toilet.
Yeah, before the gig, you know,
To get rid of his nervous whatever.
Came back to Brazil?
Oh yes.
With Brazil in the next tours? Or?
Oh yes.
For sure.
For sure.
So
100%.
we can wait another time.
Yeah.
it won't be that long away this time.
Another time,
Won't be
another
another
place.
7 years.
It won't be another
Yeah,
7 years.
No, it won't be so long.
Next tour.
Next
maybe.
album.
Next album. When do you think that a new album will be released?
Oh, well,
It's going to take...
it's finished.
Let's get this one.
Get the
Hang over, nothing.
Yeah, we've still got a long time to go on this tour yet. We won't be finishing the tour until next May. So, you know, then we have to do another album after that. I mean, probably not till at least late 93, early 94.
Okay, that's great. Well, I'd like to thank you to be my program, really, for sure. And I'm a very old fan.
That's great.
Can guarantee you.